What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to another Division 2 video. If you happen to be new to the channel or you're just enjoying the content, then be sure to ground and pound that like and subscribe button. And don't forget to reach up there, trigger the bell, so that way you have post notifications on, so that way you never miss an upload or a stream that goes live. Well, folks, Title Update 5 is soon to be upon us, and I, for one, can't wait. It's going to bring a lot more build diversity in ways you can be able to mix and match, and most importantly, skills are actually going to matter, most importantly in PvP, but also they're going to be loads and lots of fun in PvE, and I, for one, can't wait. But one of the weapons that hasn't been exactly so great as of late, I mean, it's gotten better, and more people have been using it, but it's going to become even more viable with Title Update 5. And you're probably wondering what I'm talking about, or which particular weapon I'm talking about. Well, let's go over to some footage.
No. There's a timer above your head.
Yeah. Right behind you.
Pissed. Somebody's got a turret and everything else up.
Right behind you.
No, there's a new one.
Pistol.
Can you do that? You can pretty much tell which weapon that I'm talking about just from those little tidbits of clips, right? But in case you are confused, yes, we are talking about the Pestilence. And the Pestilence is really good and can only be found in the Dark Zone. So get out there in the Dark Zone, and I do recommend going out and finding one. And you're probably wondering, well, why? Well, you know, it's got a little bit of buff in the past. You see more people using it in the Dark Zones as of late. And it becomes really, really effective, especially when squad play. So what is the talents on the Pestilence? Let's start with the first one. Plague of the Outcasts. After hitting the same enemy 10 times, only 10 bullets required. That enemy is inflicted with Plague of the Outcasts for 10 seconds. So 10 bullets, 10 seconds. 10 seconds can be an eternity in PvP. Whenever an enemy with Plague of the Outcast is killed, they leave a toxic cloud for 10 seconds that deals 400% weapon damage per second to anyone inside and inflicts them with Pestilence. Well, what is Pestilence? This debuff reduces healing received by 50% for 10 seconds. That is going to come in crucial and clutch come Title Update 5. Whenever an enemy with Pestilence would be downed, they are instead instantly killed. Revives won't work here. The debuff is removed if the enemy is repaired to full armor. So let's talk about that for a moment. I mean, it has been used and is being used in PvP currently, just not that much of. Those that have spec more or less into healing skills by their pistols, chem launchers, things of that nature, their fixer drones. And, you know, they want to dance around a little bit and you wonder how they get, you know, all that super healing. Well, this is going to cut that in half. And since those healing skills are going to be even more effective in Title Update 5, then it makes this gun even more effective come Title Update 5 as well, because you're cutting their healing basically in half to what they were, and within a squad, and you're using a lot of focus fire and they're not going to be able to heal, then they're going to have to take the time to find cover and use a few seconds to pop on an armor kit. And if the battle ensues, you know, long enough, you can potentially make them run out of armor kits, so they have no choice but to accept the infected part of the plague by way of the Pestilence. So they're not going to be able to heal. Their healing is not going to be more effective. You can be, you know, sitting back a little bit further than your teammates while they push up through flank maneuvers, whatever the case. And the whole entire time you're sitting there pepper spraying them. You know, your opponent's 10 bullets each. You know, that's not really, you know, that many bullets. Just land 10 shots. And then their whole squad either has to take the time while your teammates are pushing up in order to apply an armor kit just to remove it. So that's going to open up nice windows for, you know, some plays to be made against other teams. So let's go on to the final. Outcast Resilience. While holstered, gain 20% bonus armor for 5 seconds whenever you are affected by blind, bleed, or burning. Let's start with the first one, blind. One thing that comes into mind that a lot of people have been using since the whole shotgun debacle, and that is the Firefly. Well, the Firefly is going to be, a little stronger, just more or less its duration. So you need to stack up a lot of hazard protection, blind, resistance, things of that nature, or you're going to be blind for a really long time. So if someone is using a Firefly on the opposing squad, and you have the Pestilence as your holstered secondary, then also, while you are blind, you're going to get that 20% bonus armor. And you got to keep in mind that just because you're blind, you can still see their names up on the screen. So all you have to do is aim for the middle of that name. So if you are pushed and you are blind, you're going to get 20% bonus armor for that 5 seconds when you're getting pushed on. So that way you can just locate their name, aim for dead center of that name, and still be able to put up a fight, and you're going to have that bonus armor to help you out, because you are blind, you're at a disadvantage. You see a white screen, but you do see a name, and a name is all you need, a place to direct your bullets to go. But it's going to be really, really viable, and even more viable than what it is now. I currently use one every so often in the dark zone when I come across these healers that either want to dance around in their health, or basically their armor is really mediocre, but yet they're relying on their heals to keep them up, because they can heal their armor up so fast. Well, that's where the Pestilence comes in, and you're like, not so fast there, buddy. And it allows your teammates to make some plays, and open up the windows. So definitely go into the dark zone, find yourself some Pestilences, use them, get familiar with them, and have lots of fun. You'll be seeing those green piss pools flying up everywhere. And no, a hive won't be able to get them up. Their buddies won't be able to get them up. They're just going to be insta-died. So if they're infected and your team focuses on them, they're not going to be able to get their teammate up, because you just destroyed them and turned them into a cloud of green piss. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all the love and support as of late in this whole thing, that whatever you call it's going on. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all. We'll see you later.